Buenas!
So,
Many of you on the tubes.
Hilarious. So yeah, we are new to this whole YouTube video channel thing. Let's get our names out the way. So my name is Santia, and this is...
My name is Ryan.
And we decided to do a channel because, one, we're a couple, and two, we're a very geeky couple, and there's a lot of things that we have interest in.
Like toys. Like all the toys in the world. I love all of them. Phones, tech, the things, the doodads, all the things. Right.
And we just felt like it was time. I mean, we're both artists, so I'm a graphic designer, a little bit of an illustrator. He's an animator. And, you know, we have a lot of creativity we wanted to get out, and we felt like this is a great platform to do so. So this is what we're doing. So we're just playing it by ear. I mean, I've done some stuff in the past, like video-wise, but it's been more, it has like a solid, like, script. This is more like, you know, I guess you could say,
Open form.
Open form, yeah. So this is going to be interesting where this goes.
Yeah. We're playing it by ear. We're just letting the wheels turn. We'd love to hear your feedback. We'd love to know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. Is it cool? Does it suck? I don't care. Just you know, leave it down in the comments down there on the bottom. You know where to lay it out. And hey, we're gonna have fun together. You know, we want to us as a couple meet other couples online out there on the YouTubes. I'm talking to you, all of you. That share an interest that we have. You know, from movies, games, comics. What's current in the media? What's your favorite cartoon show of the '90s? Whatever. I don't care. We just want to hang out. And this is our way of showcasing that and doing that. So we have a lot of things we want to share briefly today, and then we're going to figure out how our form is, our schedule, and things like that. We're going to have fun. We're in it together. And then there's that guy.
He means this little person. Say hi, Lewis. Say hi.
No?
No.
Okay.
Alright. So, yeah, I mean, we saw there was kind of like a lack of this kind of thing where you would see couples, couple channels about nerdy things. There's a lot of like videos out there already with people, you know, reviewing technology and movies and TV shows and stuff like that. But we've never seen it with a couple. And we have, like we said, we have very similar interests when it comes to this, so we thought this would be an awesome idea. And, you know, like he was saying, just to connect with other couples who, you know, I'm sorry, but I feel proud to be in a geeky relationship because as most nerds, as most nerds would, you know, growing up, it's kind of hard. You never think you're going to find somebody who has the same interest as you, and so I think it's just cool. I would like to keep, you know, create a community of couples, you know, and let us know what you guys like. And so we've met some, but we definitely want to expand our audience. You know, it's definitely more couples out there like that. So our first topic of our video that we're
Small.
doing. It's small, it's new.
Square.
It's created.
Shiny.
Yeah, and it has a lot of buzz in the technology world right now. So.
It's a taco. No, it's not a taco.
No, it's not a taco.
I'm hungry.
God. But it's the AppleWatch. Right here.
Like Wonder Twins right now, jeez.
Combined. So, I got the Sport. I got the black space gray with the black band. That's hard to say.
Lots of spaces and blah, blah, blah.
Yes. But no, I like the sport band. Like I like the aluminum, how it's lighter. It feels lighter than the other watches I tried on a watch. So yes, do that. Go to your local Apple store if you have one in your area, and you really want to watch. Go try it on. It's awesome. So tried it on. I was like, oh yes, this is what I want, and I love it. It's beautiful. So and you got.
I treated myself with the stainless steel Milanese loop. I saw it on the reveal. I said, that is mine. I said, there's no doubt about it. That will be mine. And as you know, once it became available, I was like, you know, my birthday just passed, and I was like, I really want something special for my birthday, and this was it. And I went a little extra and got the one I wanted, and no regrets. It's phenomenal. 42 millimeter stainless steel Milanese loop.
We wanted to talk about our watches mainly because this is our first day literally wearing them. And we just, we've been waiting patiently. He's already had his for a while. I just got mine yesterday.
Here's a fun fact.
Oh, God.
This is what couples do. Okay? Geek couples do. Okay? I ordered my watch. I got ordered my watch on pre-order day. Earlier in the morning. She did hers too. But I did mine about 6 a.m. Before I go to work. Mm-hmm. She ordered hers when she went to work about 12:30-ish. So mine's came obviously earlier than hers. In fact, mine's came in, it was almost like a month's anniversary at this point. Because she just got hers on Monday. So mine's came in around the 11th. So as a good geek couple relationship rule, wait your turn. Wait until the other half gets theirs. Then you open your gifts together. And you'll see why. But it was a good idea. A lot of people was like, oh man, that's dumb. That's stupid. Why would you do that? Because it's respect and love for my other half. And I want to enjoy this experience together. So, lessons to be learned.
Yeah, and I didn't want to sit here and watch him play with his watch and literally, like, where's mine? Like, I don't want to do that. But, I'm kind of petty sometimes. So, but no, so let's, I guess, get to it about the watch. So, let's start with your day since you actually went to work.
This is true. I had a full day, my first full day with the watch on. Mm-hmm. Right off the gate, it's just a matter of convenience. And a lot of people don't understand that, yes, I literally can do pretty much one-for-one everything on my phone. But what's annoying is taking out your phone to do those same things 15 plus times a day. It's just a matter of having snippets of information that you need right there in the moment. Do I need to address it? No, it's not that important. Move on with my life. I can sit my phone at my desk and continue to do my work and know that I don't have to worry about the anxiety of, is this in my pocket? Where is it now? How much battery life on it? I'm going to give you a start on battery life because that's another topic we'll get into about how awesome having this watch is for battery life. But here's an example. I literally go on to get the metro system here where we live to go to work. I can just simply look at my watch, use a dedicated app called Transit. Looks at the next available route. I can just quickly see that right away, and boom, I am on my way to work. It's just these little things I don't have to worry about. Finding the app in the app store or looking on my phone, and then how many times I keep looking at to see when the bus is coming. I can see all the routes and times on here. If I miss it, I can catch the next one and get it right away. It's just very awesome. I know you had a full day. You unfortunately didn't work today, so you had an off day. So you had more play time than I had. I had a real world example. You had like playtime examples. So, what kind of things did you uncover during your first day at home with the watch?
Well, one of the reasons why I got the watch is I just want to get out of everybody's head that they're Apple geeks and it's a cult.
That's partially true.
And well, yeah, we are an Apple family, but that's a whole other story. But no, like, you'll buy anything like Apple comes, what they bring out or whatever and blah, blah, blah and all that crap. No, I bought this watch primarily because I'm an athlete. I've been playing sports since I can remember. I played basketball in high school. I played tennis in high school. I played both sports until now, mostly tennis. So I like to exercise and be active and stuff. And I've had I have had the Nike
I don't know.
Nike Fuel Band.
It's so appropriate. I probably got points for doing that.
I've had the Nike Fuel Band. It was really cool. It really helped with, me trying to stay active and healthy. Because where we live, it's not sunny all year long. So it was just nice to be able to keep track of calories and steps and stuff like that. And then I got a digital weight scale, Fitbit, to help with that too. And like the Nike Fuel Band was great, but it didn't have everything I was looking for. I love to ride my bike. Like I'm a big, huge bike person, and where we live, it's we live in a very bike-esque area. I mean, everywhere you go, there's somebody on a bike, and I wanted something to not only take my steps and everything like that, just with me just walking or me on like an elliptical or something like that, but also when I'm biking, it still continues to measure those those steps or whatever you would call it. But when I heard about the watch, I just wanted. I'm that type of person where I have to listen or find out more information about something before I just buy something. Oh, I got a notification. I just don't go and buy everything. Like, believe me, if I had the money, oh my god, I would buy a lot of things that I really want. But I wanted to do some research first, and I watched the keynote and everything, and we both did. And when they were talking about the health part of it, it really interested me. And then when they were talking about, it measures your steps and how many stairwells you go up, steps and like that, or if you ride a bike. And as soon as I heard that, I was just like, oh my god, okay, this might be exactly what I'm looking for. And just also having the convenience of having an iPhone, in this watch, like today, it was everything I wanted it to be. I got that, but it was also more too. One of the things I was like really raving about, because when I'm home, I tend not to want to leave home, or I just don't want to do anything for the most part.
It doesn't. I mean, just go up your feet.
Exactly, it's your day off, so you just really want to be completely off.
If I come home and she's playing, Witcher 3 right now. That's probably what you hear in the background.
Yeah.
So go figure.
So, literally a couple times a day, the watch was like, you need to stand up. And I started laughing the first time I got the notification, because I was like, oh my god, this is literally what I've been talking about, is I need something to motivate me to move around and not just sit down all day, whatever. So that was interesting. And then like it would say stand up for a minute and you'll reach this goal for this hour. And I literally stood up for a minute, like I just got up, walked around the house, or went to the kitchen, got something to drink, or walked around, just clean up a little bit. And it literally was just like, oh, you made your goal. And I was like, oh my god, this is exactly why I got this. But playing with it also, like, I love the fact that I was communicating through text messages all day with this thing. Like, my phone was it was in the bedroom charging, and literally I'm just sending messages from my watch to anybody who was like responding to me. So that was awesome. And just playing with it, certain things, like I'm using the Lose It app. So you can put down what you've eaten for the day, and it tracks your steps and stuff like that. And you actually can. It actually shows on the watch like where you are in your steps and your calories and stuff like that. So that was cool. And then viewing your activity, how many times you moved, and how many calories have you burned and stuff like that. I didn't exercise, so I haven't tested that out yet. But I will be soon. And it was just really cool just seeing all the things that this thing is capable of doing. I'm really excited, and I honestly can't wait until the App Store comes out for this, because I already know this thing is going to go to a whole other level.
I think WatchKit. Excuse me. Yes, everybody's talking about Google I/O and the what's already been established. Yes, we very much well know that stuff has already been out there, but at the same time, I'm curious to see, okay, what's the same, what's different. Yes, it's not on the watch. It's merely a window to the phone through your from your wrist, basically. But having dedicated apps from the ground up being built for the watch, that's a big thing. Now, people always have this, well, I don't need this watch. It's nothing new. The iPhone in 2007 was not nowhere near what it is today. And it started from something. It had to start from something. It didn't have an app store. Hell, it had Edge on a one carrier network called Singular was the one at the time. Now new AT&T. Go figure. But at all those times, you didn't have all these convenient things that you have now.
You couldn't do multimedia messaging. There was no flash.
There was no multitasking really on there.
There was no flash camera. I think it was like, what, 2 megapixel camera? I mean...
It was actually one camera on the back, and that was it.
Yeah.
There was no camera on the front, so there was no FaceTime. There was none of that.
None of that. And just to go off that point, like, I've been telling a lot of people, like, you can't really view this as life-changing yet. Just because, to me, when I see the watch, it reminds me of when the first iPhone came out. Like, it has a lot of potential. You know, the great thing about the iPhone is the App Store. The App Store really took the iPhone to a whole other level. There was things you couldn't normally do on a phone that you can do now. And
I'm sorry, there's so many fart apps that you can count. That was the first thing to go, oh man, I'm gonna make a fart app and I'm gonna make money.
Yep. And they did, or like a lighter app, where you just see like a lighter.
Remember the one they made? It was like $1,000 app. It was like I'm rich or something like that. It was like a jewel that they just didn't Photoshop and put it on there. But if you buy this app, it's one of a kind, and you pay $1,000 for it. I think maybe 5 to 10 people bought it. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I mean, it was just
that's just funny things that we find in its progression in reference to the evolution of the smartphone in reference to the iPhone, for example, and the introduction of the App Store that created a platform or a standard where apps are created for that platform. And then this is going to be no different. It's going to be a true standard that's designed for developers to harness what this device is capable of and make something very special for the watch itself and propel it even forward. You know, I'll probably see not only just apps, but probably see, custom watch faces. I think that's going to be another thing that be available for it. Using this paired with other accessories, that are out there in the market. HomeKit is coming around the corner too. That's another topic we'll get to at some point. But there's breadcrumbs that are leading up to something bigger. And if you are aware of either rumor sites or just in conversation with people who are in the know of tech, you know something is coming. You don't know where the end goal is, but you know there are little pieces here and there that they're planting. They're preparing for something big. Is it a new electric car? It's a possibility. Project Titan. But there's a lot of other things out there that are coming, and it's going to get better and better and better over time. And I think now is just, you'll just see now new things that are just going to pop up and like, I never would have thought of that being possible. This is just like the next couple of years, you're going to start seeing tech just drive up, and the adoption rate is going to be higher now. People are going to want the next big thing, the next convenient thing. So
we'll definitely do some more reviews. Definitely when some more apps come out, we'll do some reviews on that. And I just want to thank you for viewing our first video, and we will try to do videos every week. So it all depends on our schedule. So wish us luck on that. And like I said, if you guys have any suggestions, let us know. And I mean, we take feedback very well. So thanks guys so much. You guys have a good night or a good day or whatever.